Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Thomas.
Can you hear me?
Can.
Can.
Okay. Kelvin, I received your work, but I haven't marked yet. So later after class.
Yeah, my fault. Must
Okay.
submit so late.
Yeah. So Kelvin, you got yeah, I seriously, I really encourage you to do your homework. If you don't do, yeah, I a bit worried. Later you cannot make it. How? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me share the answer for you to see why. Now, actually, whether you do purchases journal or sales journal, actually they are the same, correct or not? They are the same. How you record is actually exactly the same now. So it's actually exactly the same, just that you change the title. Of course, here sales account is credit lah, return invoice account is debit lah. Yeah, that's the difference. The rest how you record is actually the same. Okay. Yeah. Wait. I record first and have to share the screen, yeah. Okay, can see my screen, right? Okay, the one that question one, isn't it? Right? The additional question one. Question A, it's a bit smaller, so it's easier for me to find. Right, this one, right? Extra exercise. Yeah, okay. Now, slightly bigger. Okay, so we can see everything. Yeah, so read your question carefully. I think here the part, so yeah, you have to read the question carefully lah. Yeah, so whether there's any track discount or not. So I believe the question stated there very, very clear. So you just have to, follow the question and just do the recording, right? Correct? Yeah. Just have to follow and then do the recording. All right? Okay. Now, so I think the problem for yeah, I think some Noel answer, I think forgot about the trade discount. Yeah, and then we have purchases ledger. So inside purchases ledger is actually all the individual, supplier because purchases. So we are talking about supplier lah. So all purchase ledger, all the individual account of the supplier, and then you can make a list. So you know how much for 10328, then it actually match with your journal, yeah, your purchases journal, right? Okay, and then general ledger. General ledger is all your double entry. So your purchases account. So your purchases account basically is from this number. Trade payable control is also from this number. Yeah, this is the total. Payable control is actually a total of, let's say you have like for example, this question we have five different suppliers. So you will see the total from the five different supplier, correct? Yeah, the total from the five different supplier. So you can see the number. Okay. Right. So you can see the number, yeah. Okay. So this is the purchases. So basically, right, this number here, the total. Yeah, so it's here. Okay, so you see debit purchases, credit trade payable, correct? Debit and credit. All right, okay. And then yeah, that is question one. And then question two, I think I can't remember I marked which one. I think it's this one, right? Correct? Question three, yeah. A lot of mistake, like Noel said lah. Okay, this one, right? The question three. I think actually the not very big problem, but the main thing is because you did not read the question carefully lah. Yeah. Okay. Remember on the return. Now, like you see, right, this one Ali, you see this return there's 5%. So when you return, remember to include the 5% trade discount as well lah. Yeah. Whenever you have return, please include the trade discount. Right? Yeah, I think you forgot about this one. I remember this one. All right, okay. So same thing, your sales ledger is your individual customer account, right? Your individual customer account. Okay, all this number, where do you get? There, from your self journal, right? From your self journal. Yeah, all right. So from your self journal. In fact, from your question also, you're able to do this. So we have two customer, Ali and Cheng, yeah, for this question. And then trade receivable control is the total, right? It's a total from your Ali plus Cheng together. Yeah, so it's basically you can say from your list, and we prepare a list, and then your sales account up here, 340, and return inwards. Yeah, right? So don't worry about making a mistake. Yeah. So then you go back and have a look. Okay, then you can remember better. Yes.
Miss, the Setapak is what? Is a location.
Yeah, Sotapa is a location.
Oh, I thought it's a business name.
No. Sotapa is a location. Is that correct? Question three. Yeah. I realized as well. I said, hey, how come the name also not correct? Sotapa is a location. Question three. Okay. Yeah. This one,
Question
right?
4, actually.
Question three. Yeah. Ali from Sotapa. Cheng from Wangsan Maju. Sotapa and Wangsan Maju, this is actually where our main campus located. If you take LRT, right? Okay, if you want to go to the main campus, you use LRT. You actually look for Wangsan Maju station, Wangsan Maju. So you got to get down from station Wangsan Maju, and then you need to take a taxi. Okay, about very fast, about I think less than 5 minutes, then arrive our main campus. Yeah, so the nearest LRT station is at Wangsan Maju. So Tapa is a bigger place, like the whole, our main campus is basically at the Tapa. Okay, so basically our customer's name is Ali and Cheng. Ali and Cheng. So you see here, you have a 5% trade discount, right? You see this one, then the return. You see the return here? So this one you got to record. I think we missed this one. Return 2 sheet of blue cotton. So it's actually from here, right? 2 sheet of blue cotton. Yeah, so blue cotton is how much? 6 ringgit per sheet, right? So you return 2, so it's 12. And then 12, you need to remember you minus 5%. See, here got 5% discount. So that's why you could take up. So when you return, right? When you return, you got to check. Is there this trade discount before? When you actually when you have your sales to your customer. So if there's a trade discount, then when you return, you got to remember to put also, right? Okay. This is the thing here. And then this one, then here you see, including delivery, 10 ringgit. So you got to put it in, right? So I remember your answer, you put 20, right? Yeah. So remember this one, see? Including delivery of 10 ringgit. So you got to add on now. So because, the black silk shirt is 20, right? So 20 plus 10, so you should put 10, 30. So that's why my answer is actually 30, right?
Because I thought the 10 go to the expenses account.
No. Let's see, 30, right? Yeah. So then when we do Cheng account, the sales is 30. Yeah, all right, okay. So basically, trade discount, there's no double entry. So when you actually transfer to your customer's account, it's actually the net after the trade discount. Yeah. So all these small thing, right? Practice make perfect. So the more question you do, then the better you are. You tend to remember. If you don't do any question when exam come, you'll be very confused. You don't know which one you should record. So is it you put this one to the lecture, or you use 76? So basically it's the net 76 lah. So isn't it correct? Yeah. So if you can check, you can see from here, right? Yeah. So you see all these small thing, you don't see like small thing. I tell you later in exam, right? You'll find it's very confusing. So that's why I encourage you to do your homework. That's the reason why I say you have to do it. See? Yeah. See, after trade discount, right? And then this return inwards, return inwards is actually in a return inwards journal. But this question it did not ask you to do, so that's why you can't see return inwards journal. So anyway, this number 11.4 is actually from your return inwards journal, where after you deduct the trade discount. Okay, after you deduct the trade discount. Okay, clear, yeah? Now, so remember, whenever you have any problem you're not sure, please turn to your lecture notes. Your lecture note has a very good example. Yeah, that's how you actually learn from there. So when you do homework, open up your lecture note. Not sure, refer. That is the best way lah. All right. Okay. Then we are going to. Then today we are going to do posting to lecture and trial balance. So you have done purchases journal, right? Sales journal, return inward, return outwards. Then you know how to do sales ledger, purchases ledger. Sales ledger is the individual customer account. Purchases ledger is the individual supplier account, right? Then we have general ledger. General ledger is basically those that you haven't done the double entry, like your sales account, your purchases account, your expenses account, right? Return inwards account, your discount allowed, correct or not? Yeah, all these things. So this one is how from after you finish, after you do the individual, so you do a posting, so you post to lecture and the trial balance. Yeah. Okay. Now, question 1 and 2, like question 1 is actually quite. Now this one, this one is this tutorial is super important. You know why I say super important? Because this question is definitely come out in exam. Yeah. SOP or SOFP. Yeah. This one is for sure. You can check your past year.
This one from chapter 1 got example for this already, right?
Chapter 1.
A statement of profit or loss and
Yes. Yeah. But this one is from your chapter 4, right? Correct? Yeah. So this one, right, you must remember the format. This one, format is super important. Yeah. The format is actually very, very important. You must remember the format. Okay. So this one. Now, trial balance look like this, right? Trial balance actually look like this. Yeah. Trial balance actually look like this. Now, you see, trial balance as at. So you have to remember, trial balance is as at 31st May. It's always on the last day. So trial balance is actually, it's very simple like this, debit and credit. So, but then you have to know which are the item under debit, which are the item under credit. This one, okay. So how do you know which item under debit, which item under credit? Okay, so this one basically you need to get it. You need to know from. Can't activate the pen, so I can't activate. Cannot activate the pen. Layout. Oh, I can't activate the pen, so I can't draw. Yeah, so I can't activate the pen. Let's try yeah, this one can. So no. What happened? I cannot activate the pen. Okay. Now, so for this one, right? This one, you have to know which one is debit, which one is credit. This is very much on your accounting equation. You still remember your accounting equation, right? Your accounting equation. Okay. Right. So your accounting equation, right? You remember what is your accounting equation? Accounting equation is what? Asset, right? Okay. Asset equal to liability plus equity, right? Asset equal to liability plus equity. So you see, in your trial balance, basically we are actually following this one. Yeah, we actually follow this one. So you see, this is debit. These two are actually credit. So you realize or not, your trial balance, all the asset is on the debit. Okay, not only asset, not only asset now. I should actually add on. Beside asset is expenses, right? Okay, expenses and then your drawing. Yeah, these are all on the debit side. How about on the credit side? Beside liability, beside equity, what else? Yeah, beside liability, beside equity is actually our income. Correct? It's actually income. So you see, expenses as income is actually the other way around, right? Income, and then here, yeah. So for credit is liability, equity. Equity means capital. and income. For asset, on the debit side is all the asset, okay, expenses, drawing. Now, so do you still remember what do you mean by asset? Asset is something that we own, like your motor vehicle, right? Like trade receivable is our asset because we expect our customer to pay us, so trade receivable is asset. Expenses are all on the debit side. Yeah, why? Because when we pay expenses, we debit expenses, we credit bank or we credit cash. Okay. Drawings is actually withdraw. We withdraw from the business. So basically, we debit drawings and then we credit to what we withdraw. Let's say if you withdraw cash, so you credit cash, then you debit drawings. If you withdraw from the bank, so you credit bank, then you debit drawings. Right? Okay. Yeah. Now, so all the income is on the credit. Income consists of what? Your sales. Yeah, your sales, your commission received, your rental received, as long as income. Okay, as long as income. So income means what? Income means we debit cash or bank. Yeah, and then we credit to, okay, like let's say we credit sales, we credit rental that we receive, right? Also, yeah, of course, sales, it can be credit sales. If it's a credit sales, we debit trade receivable, then we credit sales, right? So you see, trade receivable is on the debit, which is under asset, correct? Which is under asset. Okay, so this is the idea. So you must know this format. So you can see, actually, there's one I already highlighted just now. Okay. I could, yeah. So you can see your trial balance. Yeah, see, the one in red is actually on the credit side, correct? See, trade payable is liability, right? Yeah. So if you look at this, right? Oh, this document I just cannot. So if you look at this now, trade payable is a liability. Other payable is also a liability. Bank overdraft is also a liability, correct? Huh? Liability. Loan is a liability. Sales is an income. So you see, sales is on the credit side, yeah? Discount received is an income to us because we receive discount from our supplier. So it's like income, so it's on the credit, correct? You see all the number on the credit. And capital is equity, so it's actually on the credit. So you realize or not? Yep. So that's what I told you just now, yeah? And then if you look at your debit side, isn't it all your asset, expenses, and drawings? Correct? Asset, expenses, drawing now. Inventory is asset, huh? Building is asset, office equipment is asset, motor vehicle is asset. Trade receivable is also asset, right? Okay, bank is asset, cash is asset, petty cash is asset. Drawings, yeah, on the debit, right? Isn't it correct? Yeah, asset, drawings, expenses are all on the debit. Okay, purchases is considered as expense. Okay, so it's on the debit. Carriage inwards is debit. Remember what is carriage inwards? The transportation that we pay when we actually purchase our our inventory, right? Okay, it's actually to increase the cost of your purchase. Discount allowed is actually we give to our customer, so it's actually our expenses. So it's expenses on the debit. Telephone is expenses. Office rent is expenses. Okay, salaries is expense. Yeah. So these are the things that you must remember, like what I put here. So when you do trial balance, basically you just very simple debit credit. So you just put those on the debit, put debit, those on the credit, credit. At the end of the day, these two numbers must balance. Must. Okay, must be equal. If not equal, meaning it's not balanced. If it's not balanced, meaning something is wrong somewhere. Yeah, there must be a problem, right? Or else it must be balanced. Huh? It must be balanced. Okay, now when we have trial balance, then we can actually prepare, right? Then we can actually prepare our statement of profit and loss. Now, see, our statement of profit and loss, okay, I make it smaller. Yeah, our statement of profit and loss is where we are able to see the whole thing. We're able to see our how much profit do we earn. Yeah, so right. Okay, yeah. Statement of profit or loss, huh? This one. We adjust the page exactly like this. Okay, so statement of profit and loss for the year ended. It must be for the year ended. Huh? And it's always also put the last day. Then you have your sales. Okay, this one, right, you have to memorize. This is called a format where you must memorize. And remember, this is a must in exam. Definitely will come up. So you have to remember, standard profit and loss is actually to find gross profit and net profit. So what's the two difference between they're both profit, but what is called gross? Gross means before you consider income, other income and expenses. Yeah, before you consider other income and expenses. Yeah. So gross profit is basically sales minus purchases. Yeah, sales minus purchases. Yeah, equal to gross profit. And then when you get your gross profit, then gross profit minus all your expenses or any other income that you have, then it become a net profit. Yeah, it become a net profit. Yeah. So this one, please memorize. Yeah. So the sequence must always start with sales. And if you have return inwards, then your sales must minus return inwards, then become your net sales. Right? Okay. So if you don't have return inwards, some questions don't have. So if don't have, then just skip. No need to write. Okay, then less cost of goods sold. Yeah, cost of goods sold, meaning when we sell our goods, like for example, if you are a tire retailer, right? You buy and sell tire, right? So this is where you actually calculate when you sell your tire, what is your cost? So you have opening inventory, yeah. From last year, you bring forward, some inventory left. Then you further purchase, right, during the year. And if there's a return outwards, please minus. Okay, then you get your net purchases. So your net purchases, okay, net purchases, and then you add on what? Your carriage inwards, which is actually part of the cost of the transportation of the inventory from the port to your warehouse. Yeah, so this is part of the cost of your purchase. All right, so carriage inwards, and then you have your wages. Wages is actually this one is directly related to the purchase. Yeah, directly related to the purchase of the inventory. So wages you actually put here. So it's part of your cost of your purchase, right? Okay, then you minus your closing stock. Then what you want is this number, your cost of goods sold. You take your sales minus cost of goods sold, then it gives you a gross profit. So once you get a gross profit, okay, then you got to check, do you have any other income? Actually, this one we normally label it as other income. Yeah, this one normally we say it's other income. Okay, normally we say it's other income. All right. So your yes.
Oh, it's just not sales.
Next sales is on top.
Just the income is not the sales.
Yeah. Not necessarily lah. Income can be from sales. It also can be from like discount received, rent received, bank interest that you earn. Now, how do you earn bank interest? Is like, let's say you have a fixed deposit account with the bank, right? So you receive interest, right? So interest can be part of your other income. Okay. And then after you add all your income, then expenditure. Now, this format, right? The sequence is like this. So please follow. Okay. So the sequence is like this. So you less your expenditure. So you less expenditure. Expenditure is your expenses, right? Expenses when you run your business. You pay for newspaper, if you sell and buy tire, there are customers who sit there, and you need to have a sitting room for the customer to wait, right? So you might get some newspaper, that, or you want to let them have some beverages, like let them make their own coffee or whatever. Okay, so these are your expenses. You have to pay your rental, your shop rental, yeah. Okay, or you need to pay your bank interest. Let's say you buy this shop, but when you buy this shop, you actually borrowed from the bank. So do you need to pay the interest? Yes, right? So the bank interest that you serve the loan. Okay, so these are all your expenses like electricity, your insurance. Maybe you need to buy fire insurance. Fire insurance is very important for a tire business, right? Okay. So you might bought some fire insurance, or we call it a general insurance, right? Water bill, electricity bill, the telephone bill, your Wi-Fi bill, right? Okay, and also including this depreciation. Yeah, depreciation is actually another chapter. Okay, right? So this format must remember. Yeah, must remember. So how do you know you will never miss the item? So when you read the question, you got to mark it down. You got to mark it down. Oh, this one is income. This one is sales. This one is my expenses. Yeah. Okay. Now, and then later on, from there we can do statement of financial position. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This one. Now you see this net profit. This net profit. Okay. This net profit is actually from here. Yeah. So whatever net profit or net loss that you calculated, this number you got to transfer to here, right? Transfer to here, net profit. Yeah, this net profit is actually from your SOPL. So your capital, additional capital. So here, you must start with non-current asset. Now, remember, non-current asset is those assets that you can use for more than 1 year. All right? And then is your current asset. This is within 1 year. Okay, more than 1 year first, then within 1 year. Okay, this is your first balancing. Okay, your first balancing. Yeah, right? Okay, then you go to your second part. Remember, asset equal to liability plus equity. So you see, these are all assets, right? Correct? All assets. And then, okay, yeah, one total. And then this number must equal to this number because of the accounting equation. Asset equal to liability plus equity. So this is your equity. So in your equity, you have opening capital. Then you add additional capital, you add net profit, or you minus net loss. If there's a net loss, you minus. Then you minus drawing. Okay, this is your closing capital. Then you might have borrowing loan, right? And this is non-current liability is long term, yeah, more than 1 year. You borrow more than 1 year. Okay, then is your current liability. So now you see, always the long-term ones come first and then the short term, right? So same goes to your liability lah, long term and then short term. Yeah. Okay. Then it's actually balanced. Yeah. So these two number must be the same. These two number must be the same. If it's not the same, then something is not right somewhere. So you got to check, make sure it's actually balanced. Now in exam, what happens if not balanced? If not balanced, never mind. You still have marks. You still have marks actually. Yeah, you still have marks. Yeah. So no need to worry. Oh yeah, not balanced. How? Okay, no need to worry. See? Yeah. So if you see, okay, I have this example. Now, your lecturer has got a very good example. So if you go and study your example first before you start to do your homework. I think it does help you a lot. Okay, now how do you close account? Yeah. So later on, we pick one long question. Yeah. Right? Okay, now you see my arrow. This is your S or PL, right? Okay. 3390 come to your S or FP. See that? Yeah. Okay. So SOPL, SOFP, please memorize. SOPL is statement of profit or loss. SOFP is statement of financial position. So statement of financial position must be as at. This one must be as at. Okay, this one is already fixed. Already fixed. Yeah, you cannot change it. Must be as at the last day. Then you got to put the business name, because you would like to tell people I am preparing statement of financial position as at 31st May for Wala, souvenir shop like that. Yeah. So that's why you must put the company's name here, right? And you are telling people whose account is this. Right, yeah, whose account is this? Okay, now. So come back to our question. So I would like to show you one long one. This one, question 2. Actually, it's not very long, but it's comprehensive, meaning I can show you T account, how to close T account, do trial balance, SOPL and SOFP. So the rest of the question, yeah, please do on your own. I think I only have time to show you one. But don't worry, later I give you the answer guide so that you know whether you have done it correctly or not. Yeah, I give you the answer guide. So you can check if you have done correctly. If your answer is the same, okay, then you know that your answer is correct. Right? Like trial balance, yeah.
If our answers some numbers wrong, but for our format correct, it's still okay.
Some number wrong, but yeah, you still have marks, I would say. Yeah, I would say you still have marks.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say you still have marks. Aiyo, why I can't?
You need to stop inking. Yeah.
Stop inking already, right? Yeah, lor. Aiya, it's my already my Excel file already closed. Close for me. Okay, now, right. Original. File no menu. Okay, so although see, I actually made a mistake already. See, actually I already prepared, a worksheet. I think now no more already. Hmm. Already open, reopen. Okay. I think no more already. I already done, I already done the worksheet, nice one, prepare for the class just now while waiting for you. So now I'm going to do it again. Right. Okay. So eventually you know how we actually mark the question, but actually you have to, try to write as many answers as possible because sometimes, right, uh, accounting is like that, because it's not essay. So if you leave the thing blank, right, then it's very difficult for me to give you marks. Because accounting is correct means correct, because it's number, it's just like maths. Yeah. So unless it's a theory question, but for this paper, right, theory question, the answer is actually quite straightforward. Right? Yeah. So you have to do, no matter how you must try to do, or else I can't give you any marks. So that's why I encourage you to do your homework. Yeah, you must do your homework. If you don't do your homework, right, it's a bit difficult. When during exam, then you will don't know, it's like you don't know where to start. That's the problem. That is actually a problem. Okay, so this question, okay, I need to, yeah, I can't project the question because I need to look at my question. So, okay, start. Yeah. So I'm actually going to do question 2 now. Now, so it's Melanie started her business, Dream Accessory Shop. So the business name is Dream Accessory Shop. Yeah, Dream Accessory Shop, right? On 1st October. So we are doing for the month of October. So you can see closing inventory. Okay, record the above transaction as T, trial balance, SOPL, and SOFP. Okay, now, so 1st of October is started the business with 15,000 in the bank. Okay, started business 15,000 in the bank. Okay, so meaning I need to have, okay, so let's say this is my bank account. Yeah, I need to figure out my double entry. Okay, so, okay, bank account, and I need another account is called capital, right? Yeah, because the question says, so my double entry is I will actually debit bank, correct? I will actually debit bank. So October, yeah, okay, it's on the 1st, right? Okay, October 1st. So this is actually capital. I put here capital and 15,000. Is that correct? 15,000? Okay. Yeah. Okay, like this. Put it bigger. Okay, so I debit bank because I receive money from the owner. So I debit capital and I credit. So this is October RM RM and on the 1st, right? Okay, now I bank the money into the bank. So it's 15,000 like this. So this is my number one transaction. Okay, then I go to number 2. Bought goods 10,450 on credit from buy trading. I buy. Okay, I buy, right? It's actually I buy. So if I buy, meaning I debit purchases, I credit track payable, right? Okay. So here I put purchases account. Okay, purchases account, right? And here I put track payable. It is the trading, right? Yeah. So I debit purchases. Purchases is definitely debit. Yeah, purchases is definitely debit. Okay, so I debit purchases. Um, right, I debit purchases. Okay, and then Oh, okay. Actually, I want to see the date. All right. And I put here trade payable. Okay. Okay. Trade payable. Right. Okay. So how much? This much. So I debit purchases, then I credit to my trade payable. Right. Yes. So here is number 2. Second. Okay. And here I put purchases. Right. Okay. Double entry. Okay. Short form. Purchases. Okay. This number. Okay. Done. Finish on the second one. Okay, then we go to the next one on the 5th. Cash sales. Cash sales. So what is your double entry? Cash sales. Anyone? What's your double entry? What do you debit and what do you credit?
Cash.
Yeah, debit cash and
Credit sales.
credit sales. Yes. Okay. So this one is sales. So I'm telling people I received, I received cash is actually the sales. Yeah, right? It's actually a cash sales. Sales here. Okay. Right? Okay, and then here I will credit now. Sales is always on the credit, right? You realize, right? Okay, so on the 5th, okay, this is a cash sales. Okay. So you see or not, debit, credit, right? You see, debit, credit, yeah, we always balance. It must be always balanced now. So every transaction must balance. Then at the end, your trial balance, then only can balance. Okay. Pet wages in cash. Pet wages in cash. So what is your double entry? Anyone? Come let me know your answer. What is your double entry? Pet wages in cash. Pet wages in cash.
Debit wage.
Okay, and
Credit
debit
cash.
wages and
Credit the cash.
yeah, and credit cash. Yes. So here you put cash lah. In the wages account you put cash. So how much is that? 110. Okay. So double entry, okay, double entry, is it? Debit here must be credit lah. So you're telling people that okay, I pay wages. So that's why here you put wages. So you can see the double entry, right? Yeah. So you see, accounting is all about this double entry. Okay. Number 7. Sold goods 165 on credit to Kaylen. Okay. We sell. Okay. We sell. All right. We sell. So here on the 7th. So we sell to on the 7th. So we sell to trade receivable. KYLN. Right. Okay. How much? We sell to Kaylen 1650. Okay, 1650. Right. So then we need to have a trade receivable account, right? Yeah, KYLN. Okay, now you see here sales is credit. We credit sales, then we debit. Yeah. Right. So I'm going to debit. Yeah, okay. Sales. Okay, 1650. Okay, can? All right. And then we are going to do next one. Pet rent by check. Yeah, pet rent by check. What's your double entry? Kevin? By check, meaning
Bank.
credit or debit?
Paid by check.
Paid by check.
Credit.
Yeah, credit. Okay. So we are going to credit our bank. Okay. The date is wrong. On the 9th. On the 9th. Okay. On the 9th. So we are paying rental, Okay, we are paying rental. 150. Okay, then now credit bank, debit. We debit a rent account. Right? We debit a rent account. So we put here October 9. So we use bank, isn't it? Correct? Yeah. Okay, like this. Okay, next. So on the 15th, bought fixture on credit from Cozy. Bought fixtures. So Debit? What do you debit? What do you debit and what do you credit? Bought fixtures on credit from Cozy. Come. Anyone?
Bought fixture from
So what's
credit
your
from
double
credit.
entry? Tell me. What's your double entry? What do you debit and what do you credit? Debit?
Debit fixture.
Okay, debit fixture. All right. So you put fixture account, or you can put what, furniture and fittings. Okay, let's say fixture is furniture and fitting. Furniture and fittings. Right.
Fixture is what?
Fixture is like like sometimes you can see on the wall, you have a display board. Those that you attach to the wall. Yeah,
Oh,
consider furniture lah, right? Part of the furniture lah. Okay,
okay.
furniture and fittings. Yeah. So this is a what? Non-current asset or current asset? Non-current asset or current asset?
Non-current.
Yes. Yeah, non-current, because furniture and fitting, you buy furniture, how long are you going to use it? Are you going to use it only for 1 year? No, right? So this is a non-current asset. Okay. Yeah, so I put here short form non-current asset. All right. Okay, then we buy on credit, right? Yeah, we buy on credit. Yes, we buy on credit. So meaning we are not paying. And okay, now we are not buying and selling furniture, isn't it? If we are not buying and selling furniture, then meaning this is not our purchases. So basically, it is our other payable. Yeah, our payable Cozy. Okay, so I debit here. Right. So I debit, okay, on the 15th, right? Okay, and then this one is some other payable. So I use short form. Other payable Cozy. Okay, and how much is that? 1,002. Now double entry, I debit furniture and fitting asset, then I credit. Yeah, okay, I credit here. Other payable, so I credit 15 and RN. So this is FF, furniture and fitting. I put FF, furniture and fitting 1,002. All right, so you can see the double entry from here. Yeah. Okay, so then we go to on the 17th. Paid on the 17th. Paid bye-bye trading by check for 740. Now, paid meaning we pay. Under what situation we pay? You see, earlier on, we bought goods on credit, right? It's actually from here, right? This one, right? It's actually from here, right? So now we are actually paying. See, we're actually paying, yeah. See, we bought 10,000, but now we only paid 740. Okay. So in this case, what is your double entry? What's your double entry?
We credit the
what?
credit the bye-bye trading account.
Why credit bye-bye trading?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is your double entry? Debit, credit?
Credit the bank.
Yeah, credit bank. Yes. When you make payment, you credit bank. So we credit bank, check payable, right? Okay. Right. So here we pay, according to the question, we pay 740. Okay, then double entry. See here, credit, here, debit lah. Okay, so you can see, right? Okay, so here on the 17th, and then, okay, we actually make payment by check, okay, 740. So you see, once we make payment, meaning what we owe is lesser, right? Yeah, the amount that we owe is actually lesser lah. Okay, so this is on the 17th. Okay, then we go to 21st. What is 21st? Return goods to bye-bye trading 500. Oh, there's a return. Okay, tell me, return inwards or return outwards, class? What is your, which return? Return inwards or return outwards?
Outwards.
Return outwards, yes. Return outwards, because we purchase, right? Okay, yeah, good. Very good. Return outwards. Okay, so we return goods to bye-bye trading. Okay, so return outwards, debit or credit? Return outwards, debit or credit? Return outwards, debit or credit?
Credit.
Credit, yes. Okay, return outwards is credit. Okay, so this one is actually from trade payable, right? Right. Okay, so we return how much? 500 now. So since we credit return outwards, then here we must debit law. Okay. So this is a return outwards, okay, short form 500. Now see when we you see here now, when we return, then this is our total purchase, right? Minus. So what we owe to bye-bye trading is actually lesser. Yeah. So can you see that? Debit, credit, right? There must be, if you have debit, there must be a credit. So you don't have to panic when you do your homework. Yeah. If you're very sure on the debit, then you look for the credit. For sure you can find. Okay, Kaylen paid his account by check at 115. Okay, Kaylen. So this is our customer, right? Remember, here? So I put in a different color. Right, okay, green. Now, sold goods. Remember, previously we sold goods on credit. So now, Kaylen actually paid us. Yeah, okay. Kaylen actually paid us. So what is your double entry? What to debit and what to credit? Paid us by what? Cash or check? What is your double entry? Debit what? Credit what? Come faster. Cepat.
Bank.
Debit?
Bank.
Bank. Yes. Yep. First we paid by check. So this is from trade receivable. Trade receivable, Kaylen, right? Okay. Paid us how much? 815. Okay. So we debit bank, we receive, right? We debit bank and we credit Kaylen account. So here we credit. Okay, we credit Kaylen account. So right, so on the 24th, okay, bank, yeah, okay, bank, 815. All right, so we debit bank, we credit Kaylen. Yeah, all right. Okay, the last one, bought a van paid by check, 6250. Okay, bought a van paid by check. Okay, so we bought a by check. Okay, what's your double entry? Debit?
Debit motor vehicles.
Debit motor vehicles, credit?
Bank.
Debit motor vehicle, credit bank, correct. Yeah, okay. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, so this one, I just change this one to motor vehicle. Okay, motor vehicle is a non-current asset, yeah? 31st, okay, this one is by check, right? So it's bank. And it's a 6250, right? Okay, so we debit motor vehicle and we credit bank. Okay, here, right, 21st, we say we buy motor vehicle, and 6250, yeah? All right, okay, now, no more already, huh? All done already, is that correct? And then closing stock. Okay, closing stock, there's no double entry. This one, later on, you need it for you need to find your gross profit, meaning in your trading account. And you also need this number, you put where? You put into your SOSP. Yeah, in your SOP, you have one item called inventory, right? Yeah, all right. Okay, now, so all done already. Now we want to close our account. Okay, we would like to actually close our account and then we we do posting to trial balance, right? Okay, so from here, okay, obviously, I know that I will have a balance here. You look at the number. You look at the number. Okay, carried, yeah. All right, so this number will be this one plus this one, right? Okay, and then your minus, okay, minus. Okay, so this is my number at 675, correct? Okay, then I'm going to close my account. Put double line. Yeah, like this. Okay, so in exam, if come out this question is a bit, it's a bit tedious lah. Yeah, you got to make sure the line is properly draw this and that. Yeah, okay, so it will be a bit tedious, but anyway, you can do it lah. Okay. Now, so we add up, right? Okay, so since this, okay, right? So what we want, okay, now what we want is actually this number. Yeah, what we want is actually this one. All right, okay, later on you see how I actually put to our trial balance, right? Okay, now capital account, okay, capital account is simple. So we just put OCP there, October, RN, and this one must be the last day. When you close, it must be the last day. Now, okay, this one you put balance CD also, right? Okay. Now, asset, okay, all the asset, liability, equity, you put balance CDPD, yeah. The rest, okay, later on you see this is asset, right? This is like equity, okay, so you use balance CDPD. So, right? Okay, so this one simple. I just put double. Okay, double border. Yeah, double border. Will do. Okay, done. Now, purchases account is it an asset, liability, equity? No, right? Okay, where do you put purchases? This one, where should you transfer the number to? Yeah, purchases, right?
SO
That's all. You put into
PM.
your trading account, right? Okay, you put into a trading account now. Now when we close our account, it's always on the last day. So we put SOPL, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, so what we want this number and we want this number, yeah. Okay, I highlight. Okay, so this one also done. Okay, also done, huh? Okay, now then this one, what is this? Asset or liability or equity? Trade payable is what? Asset, liability,
Liability.
equity. Yes, very good. So this is a liability. Okay, so obviously my balance is here, right? Yeah, you use your eye to determine where is your right now. Yeah. Okay, so this one is balance CD. Correct. Okay, so I take this number minus this one, right? Okay, so the balance. So what I want is this number. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Then I can actually close my account.
Miss, this one, I need to put the word account at the back to name.
Can need. Yeah, I miss out.
Oh, need.
Yes, can. UNT. Okay. Right. So yeah. Okay. So this is liability. So you use balance CD lah. Okay. How about cash account? Is this an asset, liability, equity, or expenses or income? Anyone?
Asset.
This is asset. Cash is an asset. Yeah. So if you look at this one, okay, you know that your balance CD is here. Right. Okay. So this number will be this one minus this one. All right. Okay. So you have this. Okay.
So accept the balance CD on the right side.
Yeah. Yes. You know why on the right side? Because, okay, I should start. You know why on the right side? You see, because you brought forward, right? So when you brought forward to November 1st, okay, it will be on the debit side. Asset is on the debit side, right? You see, you see or not? Yeah. So that's why because you basically when you brought forward, your BD is on the debit, so your CD must be on the credit because CD and BD is one is last day, one is first day. So and they are to the opposite. Okay,
So
they are actually to the opposite.
so the capital is not asset. So
The capital is liability, so that's why the BD is on the credit side.
and then the yeah, okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah, like this. But this one can bring forward or not? No. This one no. This one the purchases account you just post to SOPL. That's all. This one it won't appear in your SOFP, right? Okay.
The exam can we just short form SOPL or must we also write the
Okay lah. I allow you to do so lah.
yeah, very long that one.
Yeah, I know. It's actually very long. That is true. Very long. Yeah. So that's why all the accounting students they are very familiar with this. They know. Yeah. Okay. Now you see this trade payable is a liability. Right? So you see liability is on the credit. See your BD is on the credit. Correct. Yeah. All right. Okay. And then now we are doing Okay, this cash, so this cash we already got the balance now. Yeah. Right? Okay, so okay, now on November 1st, so this will be a balance PD. You see, cash is an asset, right? So the balance PD on the debit side. Right? Okay, now how about sales? How do you close your sales account? Sales account you pause to where? Sales account you pause to where? Mana?
SOPL.
Yes, good. Yeah, SOPL. SOPL. So how much is this? Okay, yeah. So this. Oh yeah. Okay, so like this. Now sales is to SOPL. So if to SOPL, there's no balance CDBD. Okay, correct? Yeah. Okay, that's all. That's all for sales. So what we want is this. And what we want is this. All right. Okay, and we move on. Wages. What is wages? Asset, liability, equity, income, expenses, drawings, mana satu? Which one? Wages is?
Expenses
Yes, expenses. Expenses goes to? Expenses goes to the?
to SOFP. Sorry, SOPL.
Yes, SOPL. Yeah. On one view. Right? Okay, like this. Like this. Okay. And how about this one? Trade receivable. Asset or liability or equity or expenses or income. Trade receivable.
It's a asset.
Asset. Yes. So 31st. Balance CD. Okay. So this number will be minus. Right? Okay. So you can do this in exam. So you don't need to use your calculator lah. So it's actually faster. So Excel is very useful for accounting. Yeah. It's principal accounting. So if you want to pass, make sure you're really good in Excel. Then you know how to play around. Yeah, right. Use how to use the formula, this and that. Right. Okay. So at 3.5. Right. So what we want is this, and this one we want to make this. Yeah. Okay. Now. Okay. Next, rent account. What is this? Asset, liability?
Expenses.
Expense.
Yes, this is expenses. Yep. Expenses. Okay, so here is 31st. So here you put SOPL, right? Expenses goes to SOPL. Okay, so this one actually close. Okay. Oh, see, if you use this one, it looks ugly, right? Okay, no. So never mind. Okay, so what we want is this. Okay, this one. What is this? Furniture and fitting. Asset, liability, equity, income, expenses. Mana satu?
Asset.
Yeah. This is a non-current asset, right? We are going to use it for more than 1 year. So 31st. Okay. Balance CD. Oops. Balance CD. Okay, 1,002. Okay. This one. Close. Close. Okay. November 1st. This one becomes a BD, right? See, asset, your BD is on the debit side. This one. Okay. And how about this one? Other payables. Liability, equity,
Liability.
liability. Okay. So liability means we have to use CDBD lah. Okay. So balance. Right. Okay. 1, 2. Right. And also close. Okay. Close. And then see, this is a liability. So you see your BD is on the credit side, right? Ayo. Okay. Okay. How about return upwards? How do you close this return outwards? Where do you put return outwards to? Where do you put return outwards? Where?
I don't know.
SOPL. You know, return outwards is you use purchases minus return outwards to find the net
Oh.
purchases. Okay, so it's SOPL, yeah?
Okay.
So SOPL. Okay, all right. Okay, and then motor vehicle. This is a what account is this?
Asset.
Asset.
Assets. Okay, good. So it's balance CD, yeah, 1650. Now asset. So later on you see the BD is on the debit side. So November 1st. Okay, balance BD is right. So you see your CDBD, right? It's actually you carry it down. So it's the number is exactly the same. Right? So if it's an asset, your BD on the debit side. If a liability, your BD on the credit side. If it's a equity capital, your BD is on the credit side. Yeah, all right. Okay, now so we have done all this already. Huh? So now we want to transfer all this number to our trial balance. Okay, to our trial balance. Yeah, okay, to trial balance. Okay, now to trial balance, then I'll do the side here. Okay, so now what is the company's name? So I'm going to put, okay, the company's name is called Dream Accessories, right? Um, accessory shop, okay, then this one is trial balance. Trial balance for asset. So asset 31st October when did not put down the okay, no year, okay, never mind, right? So like this one, huh? Okay, now then your formula is actually very simple. Just put debit RM and then credit RM. Right? Okay, just draw a line like this. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Then you start. Okay. Then how do you the items? What are the items that you put here? Then all the account that you prepare. All these account that you prepare, bank, capital purchases, yeah, all the account that you prepare, right? Okay. So I put bank here. Okay, correct. I have bank, right? So how much is your balance bank? Okay, this one at 675. Now, bank is debit or credit? Bank is debit or credit?
Debit.
Debit. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. Then you put capital. Capital. Credit. Right. Okay. Right. And then. So how do you know what item is those account that you prepare? Those account that you already prepare. Okay. So we have purchases. Yeah. Right. We have purchases. Okay. Then we have trade payable. Right. Trading. So purchases. How much? Okay. Purchases is debit or credit? Purchases debit or credit?
Debit.
Debit. Okay. One. Right. Okay. Trade payable. Debit or credit?
Credit.
Credit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then what else? We still have a lot more lah, right? Okay. We have cash. Cash. Okay. Sales. Right. Okay. Yeah. Cash sales. Then we have wages. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to scroll here and there. Very, very too much already. Purchases already put. Wages already put. Okay, we have trade receivable, right? Okay, YLN, Kalen. And we have rental. And we have furniture and fitting. FF. Okay. Then we have other payable, right? Okay, we have other payable. Cozy. Okay, and what else? We have return. outwards. Okay, and we have a motor vehicle. Yeah. Okay, now so all this, right? So then now you got to take the number out. So my sales is on the credit, right? Sales total is 6750. Okay, I take this number, right? Okay, and then what else? I have cash. Okay, my cash is on the debit, 4990. Okay, how much is my wages? Okay, I don't want to scroll because actually I have the answer. So I just put the number here. Let me get my ruler. Okay, so wages is expenses, so it's on the debit side. So 110. Okay, trade receivable. Trade receivable. Okay, this one is asset, trade receivable. Rental is expenses, so it's on the debit side. Okay, furniture and fitting is an asset, so it's on the debit side. Other payable, remember when we bought the fixture is on credit, right? So other payable is here. Return outwards. Our return outwards, we actually return 500 on the credit side. And motor vehicle is 6250. Okay, let's see whether it's balanced. If not balanced, then I know I have some item missing. Yes. Yeah. Oh, balance, huh? Okay, yes. All right, so this is your trial balance. Yeah. So what account? This one is actually from all the T account that you prepare. Okay, all the T account that you prepare. Yeah. All right. Okay. Then now we want to find our SOPL lah. Okay, we want to find profit or loss. Okay, you want to find profit or loss? Okay, I can do this one. I modify it. So this one would be mm, for the month and this is not year, but it's a month. Okay, for the month and the 31st. Okay, that's it. Right? Yeah. And here it's not debit credit. Both are debit. Okay. Yeah, I need two columns, right? I need two columns. Okay, now as I said, this format you must memorize. Now the fastest way to memorize is please do your homework.
Can just
Right?
have can just have already done one of the statements in the tutorial and then
yeah,
copy paste and then we can fill in
yeah,
other things.
can. That's why you must do homework. If you don't do homework, where do you get this? Because I'm not going to give you, right?
I saw the exam 1.5 hours only. I scared already.
That's why I told you. So that's why you have to be very fast. Okay, now sales we put here. So sales, our sales number, okay, 6750, all the number is actually from here, from the trial balance. Okay, yeah. Okay, then, okay, so is there a return inwards? No return inwards. So no return inwards, then we straight away go to less, okay, cost of goods sold. Okay, now basically, I knew this one since I was 16 years old until now. So that's why I can, I can remember very well. Okay, then I start with opening stock. We have the opening stock. Oh, this question, there's no opening stock. Okay, so no opening stock, then I skip. Then I put a purchases. So how much is my purchases? My purchases, okay, from my trial balance is this number. Then do I have return outwards? Yes, right? We do have the return outwards. Okay, so yeah, so return outwards is okay. I put minus. Yeah, okay. I do have a return outwards, so these two number. Right? Okay, so give me this number. Okay, then draw a proper line. Okay, yeah. And then actually it's opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. So since I don't have opening stock, so I skip. Then I have this my net purchases. So you can put here net purchases. And then you need to less closing stock. Yeah, closing stock is actually given in the question. Where? This is your closing stock, correct? Yeah. Okay, given the question, closing stock 5,002. Okay, so I'm going to put here minus 5,002, right? Yeah, okay. Then actually what I found is my cost of goods sold. So, right? Okay, like this. So I draw a line, a nice line. Okay, and then now this one is should be a negative number. Yeah, because sales minus cost of goods sold equal to gross profit. Yeah, sales minus cost of goods sold equal to gross profit. Oh, I actually missed out one item. Okay, I missed out one item. I see my answer there. I know. Yeah, I missed out one item. Now we have wages, isn't it? Right? We have wages. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have wages, right? Okay, so actually this one we put, then we put wages here. So our wages is 110, right? Okay, so this line, I'm going to delete this line and I'm going to put back one line here. Yeah, okay, so it will give me, okay, okay, so this is the right answer. And okay. So you say when you miss out something, make mistake, then you take you some time to go and figure the line back like this, right? Okay, so my sales minus my cost of goods sold equal to my gross profit. Okay, so I'm going to add these two numbers, right? Okay, so I have 189. My answer is actually wrong. Right, so this is gross profit. This is a gross profit, yeah? So I must label gross profit now. After gross profit, then you check, do we have any other income like discount receiver, rental receiver, interest receiver, commission receive? We don't have, isn't it? Right? No? Okay, we don't have. Yeah, no, we don't have. Okay, so then there's no other income, then straight away we put less expenses. Okay, yeah, so I have to put less expenses. Okay, and less expenses. So what is our expenses? There's only one expenses that is rent. Yeah, so if you check from here, correct or not? So you see, right, if when you do question like this, I should actually,
Only one expenses. Quite
yeah,
weird.
yeah, weird there. That's why exercise ma. This is actually meant for, okay, now, when you do question like this, right, so you see, when you read your question like this, so basically, okay, now, this one is bank. So if I were you, I'll put like this now. Okay, this one goes to SOFP. This one goes to SOFP, right? This one SOPL. Okay, this one SOFP. This one SOFP. Asset, you see, asset liability equity goes to SOFP. This one is SOPL. This is SOPL. Okay, this one trade receivable is asset, right? So it's SOFP. Rent is expenses, right? Expenses go to SOPL. Furniture and fitting is asset. Asset go to SOFP. Cozy is a liability, right? Okay, SOFP. Return outwards is actually SOPL. Okay. Minus on your purchases. This one motor vehicle is asset, so it's SOFP. When you read your question, right? Okay, because sometimes the question give you trial balance, so you do like this. Okay, then you check. Okay, this one already put, yes. This one already put, yes. This one already put, yes. Okay. So your SOPL all done already, right? All the item done already. Yeah, that's how you make your own checklist, from the question. Yeah, from your question. So in exam, if you are able to print out your question, that is the best. That is the best. Yeah. If you are able to print out, that is the best. If you can't, then it will be a bit slow, but still can. Okay. So we have one expenses, so we straight away put here. Okay. Then, right. So yeah. Exercise is like that one. So this is very short and sweet. Okay. Yeah, it's too long. Then I got no time to show you the whole thing already. Yeah. Right, net profit. Okay, so this is your XOPL. So you got to remember the format, huh? This is the format. Okay. So we
So
got
the
this answer.
wages,
The wages is actually okay. Wages. Now, what is the difference? Okay, now, okay, let me tell you this. Yeah, this is something that you can memorize. What's the difference between wages and salary? Is there a difference? Actually, they are the same meaning, you know, but there's a slightly different. Wages is daily pay. You know, daily. If you work today, I pay you. Wages is like monthly. This one is monthly. I pay you every month. Wages is daily. Now, normally in accounting, yeah, this one you have to remember. Wages normally is part of your cost of purchase. Salary goes to other expenses. Yeah, this rules is already fixed. Wages is part of your purchases. Okay, wages is part of your purchases. Salary is actually part of your expenses. Okay, all right.
But
So this one you have to
would the question sometime give us like sales and wages together?
uh, sales and wages,
Yeah, sales and wages, and then
wages and salary. That
yeah, wages and salary together.
yes, you will have, yeah. Sometimes the question will
Then
say like that.
where should we put
Wages and salary, then you put under salary, under
uh,
expenses.
okay.
Okay, yeah, put under expenses. All right. Okay, put under expenses. Huh? Okay, so now we done already. Okay, now we go to the last part, S or FP. Okay, S or FP, right? So I can also use this one, copy and paste lah. See, the wonderful thing about Excel, huh? Very convenient, right? So you see, that's why I want to show you in the class. You pay attention, then you know what you need to do. Well, later on when you financial position, later on when you do your own question, right? Okay, then you what lah? You can as at okay, as at 31st October. All right. Okay. Now, so when we come to here, this one also we need two column now. We need two column. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I start with what non-current asset, right? Okay. Yeah. The full format is actually like this. Okay. All right. Okay. Then what do we have? We have motor vehicle and we have furniture and fitting, right? So how much is the motor vehicle? Motor vehicle is 6250. And correct? All right. Okay. So these two number plus together. Yeah. So we have this is our asset, right? Yeah. Okay. Then after that we come to current asset. Okay. So you see this one, it's good that you can draw a line. Oh, this is so ugly. Okay, I'll just make it like this. Okay. So, right, and then after non-current asset is your current asset. Okay, under current asset, what are the items? Under current asset, what are the items? So you can put what inventory. Now, where is your inventory? From the notes. Huh? Okay, inventory, 52. Right, okay. And then here you have your trade receivable. Right, remember we have a trade receivable, Kalen. Our trade receivable is 835. 835, okay. And then we have bank. And then we have cash, right? Okay, bank and cash. So our bank, yeah. Now all these number is actually from your lecture. Yeah, so that's how then now you understand why you prepare your lecture. Okay. Then, right? Okay, so we add them up. And this one go up. Yeah. Okay, then we draw a line. Okay, then we are able to get our total asset, right? Yeah, our first balance number, total asset. So this one. Here you put a double line. Okay, yeah. So this is our first part. This is the asset A. Remember A, asset equal to liability plus equity. So this is our A here. Okay, then we move on to the next one, which is our equity, liability, and equity part. Okay, liability and equity part. So equity, so here we're going to put our opening capital. Capital as at 1st October, right? Okay, 1st October. So how much is that? Do we know? Question did give us no opening, right? Okay, actually we don't have opening, but do we have additional? Oh yes. We actually actually this is a new business, right? Yeah, we don't have. Okay, then we have put here new capital lah. Yeah, new business, right? So we put right. Okay, then do you have a net profit? The format is like this lah. So after your opening, additional capital, net profit or net loss. Loss is minus. Then okay, how much is your net profit? Where do you find your net profit?
SOPL.
This one, right? On SOPL, this number. Yeah. Okay, so this net profit will actually come down. Okay, this number actually put down here. Right? Here. Right, okay, the net profit is here. So it's 1740. Now this is a profit lah. Okay, then do we have any drawings? No drawings, huh? Right, the other, okay, no drawings. So okay, so this is your capital. Copy and paste. I'll just put the difference. Yeah, right. Okay, so here. Okay, so this is my first balancing. All right, then I go for do we have a non-current liability long term? Is there any long-term liability? Don't have like loan, the other right? Okay, don't have, then you skip. Then you go for current liability. So your current liability, right? Okay, then what is our current liability? Oh, trade payable. Normally it's the trade payable. So we have only one trade payable. And no. Trade payable and other payable, right? Yeah, we have trade payable and other payable. So trade payable, this number you get from your trial balance, yeah? Okay, from here. Right, from here. Okay, your trial balance. Then other payable also from your trial balance. Right. Okay, so these two numbers, we add them up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you see, not balance, huh? Actually, should be balanced one. I think of a mistake here. Balance bar. Yeah. That's why I click. Okay, so done. Right. So if I make it a little bit small so you can see. Correct. Yeah. So you see your net profit. Okay, you put down here. So you put here, right? Okay. So this is the whole thing. Now, this question is super important. Yeah, so you must know SOPL, SOFP very, very well. Definitely will come out. And in exam,
all this one question only.
yes, yeah,
One
it could be one question.
One
But
question.
to be frank, to be very frank, I don't think they will ask you to do this one. You see, we spend 1 hour.
Yeah.
We don't do this one.
Yeah,
Actually,
most of the time.
I don't think we are asked to do this one. So what the question will ask you to do is they give you trial balance. They give this, and then you prepare SOPL and SOFP. Yeah, if they give you that, you prepare SOPL and SOFP, it will be about half an hour. It's like one question, 25 marks. So you can expect your trial balance will be quite long. Yeah, you have quite a long trial balance. All right, okay, now, so I give
Miss,
you, yeah.
in the test, do they usually provide the format?
No, you have to come up. I just give you a blank Excel file. So you have to come up.
Okay.
You have to come up with everything. Okay, I give you the answer guide. So you go and try. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I think Kelvin and Farah, yeah, go to do your work faster, huh? Yeah, because so far you only hand in tutorial 1. How about 2, 3? And then you see today we're doing 4 already.
The two,
Uh-oh.
sorry.
Ah, ah,
The two I did question one. I did the extra question one only.
yeah, okay.
Just I didn't do the ledgers because need to one by one do the T.
Yeah. All right. So
Sorry.
as long as you understand the journal and you understand the double entry lah. All right. Okay. I give you answer for for this one. So you please write it down. So for tutorial 4, right? Question 1. Okay. Question 1. The question wants you to prepare SOP, SOFP. Now, most likely in exam the question like this. In exam question like this, where the question gives you trial balance and ask you to prepare SOP and SOFP. All right. Okay. So I give you the answer. Now, for SOPL, I give you gross profit and net profit. Because if your gross profit is correct, then you move on to net profit. If your gross profit is wrong, please make it right first before you move on to find your net profit. Okay. Okay. Gross profit 64,000. Gross profit 64,000. Yeah. Gross profit 64,000. Net profit 23200. Okay, I think I better do it here like this lah. I think it will be faster if I do it like this. Okay, so I put gross profit, net profit, right? Okay, so for question 1, gross profit, net profit is 23, right? Okay, and when we go to S or FP, I give you the balancing number. You know what's the balancing number? Balancing number is this one. So where this number and this number, yeah, this number and this number must be the same, right? These two, right? Okay, this one and this one must be the same. Yeah, so I give you this number. So for SOFP is 134954. Okay, yeah, 134954. Right. Okay, question 2. Okay. Question 2, they ask you to prepare trial balance. Is that correct? Now, for question 2, they ask you to prepare trial balance. So here I put trial balance. Okay, now trial balance, in order to balance, okay, make sure you get this number. Okay, debit must equal to credit. So for question 2, trial balance is 332350, and then okay, question 2 is actually very long also. You need to prepare the lecture, blah blah blah, and then yeah, okay. Yeah, they ask you to actually, yeah, right. Okay. Hey, wait. Oh, no. Question 2 is only trial balance. Okay, now. And then in section B. So this is part A, right? This is part B. So part B, question 1. Okay, part B, question 1, you need to do the lecture, everything. Then from lecture, then the question straight away ask you to do SOPL. So I give you 360 and 27. Oh, 27 only, so little. Okay. Okay, question 2, which we already done. Okay, so no need to give you. I already, yeah. Okay, and then we go to question 3. Okay. Question 3. Question 3, they only ask you to prepare trial balance. So I give you the number 36100. Okay, so you can snap this one. Then you can get all your answer already lah. Yeah, you just snap and keep. So this is your answer. Yeah. All right. Okay, so with answer guide is easier. Yeah, much easier. So you know your number is correct. Then you have confidence to move on. Okay.
This one for tutorial.
Tutorial 4. Tutorial
okay.
4. Yeah, this is tutorial 4. Okay, section A, section B. Yeah.
The exam until tutorial 4.
When is your test?
Friday.
This Friday?
26 November. Next week.
Next week. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, not today.
So is your test is next Friday, so please do your tutorial 1, 2, 3, 4 for preparation. And of course, also past year lah. Okay, I will identify some past year for you to practice for you to okay, I will upload the past year into the Google Classroom, and then I will let you know you do which year which question to prepare for your test. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah, I will try to do it later in the afternoon after lunch. Okay, so that you can prepare. So try to do as many questions as possible. Yeah. Can
Okay.
All right. Thank you. So do you have any other
Okay.
question? If no question, then we're going to end here. Yeah, you see our tutorial time 1.5 hours is very, very packed one, right? Got no time to do other things. Yeah. Okay.
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 Yeah.
Thank you, Miss.
Right. Take care. Yeah. See you. Bye bye.